Hello everyone, this is your page for BlackBoard, and today I'm going to walk you through the different link and option you have on your student BlackBoard. Let's start here. On start here you will find different links, and the first one will explain more about the class that you are going to take, some information, what you will need to have for online access to the Blackboard, how to contact me, and many other options that will be useful for you to know. For instance, for contacting me, the best way will be using my email address, the one that you can see on the screen right now, or you can also call the Northeast Campus phone number. But normally I will answer an email in 1 hour or maybe less, because I always checking my email from school. So that will be one of the options you have on Start Here. The other thing is there is a video that will explain you a little bit more about what will be the class that you are going to take, and that will be some of the another info that you need to go through. Going back to the Start Here, you will have the course syllabus here, and with all the information, where the class start, where the class finish, again my email address and all this info that you need to know. Notice that so far we don't have defined the day and time yet. It will be available probably by next week, because due to the virus and everything, we are still working on if this class will be fully online or will be like a hybrid. Sometime we will meet face to face or no, but the definition will be posted next week, and I will email you about that. The other thing that we have on Start Here will be the Honor Log. The Honor Log is a proctor online that will, when you take the midterm and the final exam, the Honor Log has to be activated in your computer using a Chrome browser, and that will help to keep, safe and confidential the student information, who is taking the test, and it will be a software online for proctoring. So those are the things that you will find on the first Start Here option. And again, this is the most important one. You will find all the chapters and topics, and a tentative calendar for weeks. And those are the things that I want you to go over. Under the calendar, I want to mention that on week A, we will have the midterm. That will be 50 questions on midterm. All of them will be multiple choice, similar to the quizzes that you are going to take. And this is a mandatory test. Every single one of you will need to take the midterm and the final. That will be on chapter 9 to 16, and that will be also mandatory for all of you. And the other thing that I want to go over will be discussions. Every week, right now there is no discussion because I didn't post anything yet, but every week you will have a discussion topic, and that will be great. Minimum point will be 10 points, and that will be based on your answer. I will also review that and make a comments. Announcement, I will use the announcement for any information that I want to share with you. For instance, I will post pictures or graph like this one, and those are things that I consider that will be relevant to learn more about chemistry. This is about a compound that was producing the explosion recently in Beirut, and just to know what will be the composition and everything that you need to relate chemistry with daily life. There is another one here about the coronavirus, how to use the hand sanitizer, what will be the chemical that will be using for um, destroying or minimizing the impact of the virus. So those are on the announcement. On tests, you will have the practice test. This is for practicing the honor law. By the way, I'm not 100% sure the honor law will be available for fall, but I will let you know if there is any change from TCC, because I got just a message saying that maybe will not be available, but I'm not sure yet. So the thing on tests, you will see here midterm and final. Under quizzes, you will have a total of 16 quizzes that you need to take. This is a sample quiz. This is not for grade, the same that I make for tests. Test is not for grade. The first quiz that I post here is not for grade. It's just for you to practice and getting familiar with the way you will be doing quizzes. My rule for doing quizzes is the following. I will be posting for every unit a quiz, for every chapter, so in total will be 16 quizzes. Quizzes will go from 25 questions all the way to 50, maybe less, maybe more. I think the minimum question will be 25, the maximum will be 50. And you can take the quiz 3 times. It's mainly for helping you to practice. So that will be the option you will get under quizzes. Under Mastering Chemistry, you will have access to the textbook, the one that you will see in a few minutes in your screen. This one is the official textbook that we are going to use in our class. So that will be something that you need to go over. There is one option on the textbook that I want to comment. It's about self-check comprehension. That will be, for instance, when you open, okay, this is the first time that I'm opening that. So for instance, when you go to the chapter here, okay, they are explaining, when you open the first time, they will go over explaining you how to use the textbook. Okay, let me close that because I don't want to go to the tour. And for instance, self-assessment quiz, when you go there, you can take the self-assessment quiz. They will open a new browser, a new tab on your browser. And then you can practice some of the questions related to the chapter that we are covering. Where you can find chemical. Well, I will say all around you and even inside you, in a chemical store room and in a hardware store. I will say all around you and even inside you, even though in a chemical store room can be also. Let me click all the above because you can find chemical everywhere. Yes, that's the correct answer. You can have chemical everywhere. And that's something that you need to use for practicing. When you go to self-assessment quiz, you will have for every single chapter a few questions that you can check your comprehension and knowledge on them. So going back to your Blackboard page, PowerPoint, those are the PowerPoint for the whole class, for the whole chapter that we are going to cover, and you can review them. It's available. You can download and study using those PowerPoint. On Blackboard Collaborate, this is mainly for having online meeting. So when we have an online meeting, I will send you an invitation so you can join an online meeting. And next will be again all the chapters overview plus some video and the recommended reading for those chapters. So chemistry definition, significant figures, scientific notation, and dimensional analysis. So those are topics that will be in every chapter. I put together 2 chapters to simplify the navigation here, otherwise will be a long list because there are 16 chapters. So you will have chapter 3 and 4 together and video related to the chapter. I will sometime make some video to explain to you some of the topics based on the following. If you send me a question that you want me to go over that again, I can answer that question and send and post a video explaining that questions. Or if I find that in any quiz there is a complex question, when you go to quizzes here, you will see 16 quizzes, and that will be the way I will be making videos. All the grading, all the points will be summative. You will have in total adding all the points, so there is no more way for one point or one assessment compared to another one. And the last thing that I want to mention is about the lab activity, because I don't get any official communication the way we will do the lab activity. I will send you more information later on about how are you going to do the lab. So this is it for this presentation. Thank you for watching. Bye now.